Time is the coin of your life. It is the only coin you have, and only you can determine how it will be spent. Be careful lest you let other people spend it for you. Carl Sandburg. Powerful words, right? They hit us hard because they're true. Time. It's not something you can make more of. You can't bottle it up and save it for later. It's constantly moving, constantly ticking away, whether we're ready or not. And that's what makes it the most valuable thing we have. More valuable than money. More valuable than possessions. Why? Because you can always make more money. You can always get new stuff. But time, once it's gone, it's gone. And that's why we're here today. Think of time as an investment. You're investing it in something every single second of every single day. The question is, what are you investing it in? Are you investing it in things that matter to you? Things that move you closer to your dreams, your goals, your purpose? Or are you letting it slip away, wasted on distractions, procrastination, and things that at the end of the day don't really matter? It's a tough question, but it's one we all need to ask ourselves. Because the truth is, how you spend your time is how you spend your life. If you want a different life, a better life, a life that you truly love, it starts with how you choose to spend your time. It starts with making a conscious decision to invest in yourself. Let's be real. We've all got those little thieves in our lives stealing away precious minutes and hours. They're sneaky. They're seductive. And before you know it, they've robbed you blind. What are these time thieves? Well, they come in many forms. There's the endless scroll of social media, the binge-worthy shows that suck you in for hours, the constant notifications buzzing on your phone, and then there's the clutter, both physical and mental. That messy desk staring back at you, the to-do list a mile long, the constant worries swirling in your head, all these things, they chip away at your time, leaving you feeling drained and defeated. But the worst part, most of the time, we don't even realize it's happening. We're so used to being on, so used to the constant distractions, that we forget what it feels like to be truly present, truly focused on what matters. Let's talk about another master thief, procrastination. We all know this one, right? It's that voice in the back of our heads whispering, you've got plenty of time, or just do it later. Procrastination is a comfort zone, a way to avoid discomfort, fear, or even boredom. But here's the thing. Procrastination is a lie. It tells you that you'll feel better if you put things off. But the truth is, it only makes things worse. The guilt builds, the pressure mounts, and the task itself becomes even more daunting. Procrastination is like a credit card. It's easy to use in the moment, but eventually, you're going to have to pay the price with interest. And that price is often paid with stress, overwhelm, and regret. In this age of constant stimulation, we're facing a silent epidemic, a focus famine. Our minds are being pulled in a million different directions, making it harder than ever to stay present and engaged in the task at hand. We live in a world of instant gratification, where everything is just a click or a swipe away. This constant bombardment of information and entertainment has rewired our brains, making it difficult to focus on one thing for an extended period. This lack of focus comes at a cost. It hinders our productivity, creativity, and even our relationships. We miss out on the present moment, always chasing the next notification, the next email, the next distraction. It's time to break free from this famine and nourish our minds with the power of focus. The first step to taking control of your time, realize that it's not about finding huge chunks of time, but about mastering your minutes. Think about it. We waste countless minutes every day scrolling through our phones, hitting the snooze button, or just staring blankly into space. These wasted minutes add up. They turn into wasted hours, wasted days, and ultimately a wasted life. But what if we could capture those minutes? What if we could use them to make progress on our goals, even if it's just for a few minutes at a time? The key is to be intentional with your time. Instead of reaching for your phone first thing in the morning, spend 5 minutes meditating or reading something inspiring. Instead of watching TV during your lunch break, use that time to work on a personal project or connect with a loved one. Remember, small changes lead to big results. By mastering your minutes, you'll be amazed at how much more you can accomplish in a day. We often feel overwhelmed by the sheer number of tasks on our to-do lists. It's like we're constantly juggling, trying to keep all the balls in the air. But here's the secret. You don't have to do everything at once. The power of prioritization lies in identifying the most important tasks, the ones that will have the biggest impact on your life, and focusing on those first. This means learning to say no to distractions and time wasters. It means delegating tasks when possible. And it means giving yourself permission to let go of things that aren't truly serving you. Start by identifying your top 3 priorities for the day. These are the non-negotiables, the tasks that must get done. Once you've tackled those, you can move on to other, less urgent items. The key is to focus on what matters most and let go of the rest. In today's hyper-connected world, distractions are everywhere. Our phones are constantly buzzing, emails are pouring in, and social media is beckoning us with every notification. It's no wonder we find it so hard to focus. But here's the thing. You are in control. You have the power to silence the noise and create a space for focus and productivity. Start by setting boundaries with technology. Turn off notifications, designate specific times to check email, and create a no-phone zone in your workspace. Remember, multitasking is a myth. Our brains are not wired to focus on multiple things at once. When you try to do everything at once, you end up doing nothing well. Choose one task, give it your full attention, and then move on to the next. One of the most effective strategies for maximizing your time is time blocking. This simple yet powerful technique involves scheduling out your day in advance, assigning specific blocks of time to specific tasks. Think of it as creating a blueprint for your day. By allocating time for work, exercise, relaxation, and everything in between, you're less likely to get sidetracked or waste time on unimportant activities. Start by identifying your peak productivity hours, the times of day when you're most alert and focused. Schedule your most important tasks during these times. Break down larger tasks into smaller, more manageable chunks. And don't forget to schedule in breaks. Taking regular breaks throughout the day will actually help you stay more focused and productive in the long run. Let me tell you a story. A story about a man named John. John was talented and ambitious, but felt he was running out of time. Stuck in a job he didn't love, feeling unfulfilled. Maybe you relate to John. John had big dreams just like you. He wanted to start a business, travel, write a book. But life happened. He got caught in the daily grind. Someday turned into never. Then one day he read a quote that changed everything. It was a wake-up call. He realized he was in control. John decided to make a change. He started by analyzing his time. He tracked every activity. He found waste everywhere. Hours wasted on social media and TV. He knew he needed a system. He started prioritizing tasks, time blocking and minimizing distractions. Slowly, things began to change. The ripple effect of time mastery. As John became more disciplined with his time, he saw a ripple effect throughout his life. He was more productive at work, impressing his boss. He had more energy and focus, excelling in his personal life. He started waking up earlier, working on his passion project. He made healthier choices, prioritizing exercise and eating right. The most significant change was in his mindset. John felt empowered, in control of his time and destiny, a legacy built on time. Years later, John is living proof that mastering your time is not a luxury, but a necessity for achieving your dreams. He successfully launched his own business, a venture that allows him to pursue his passions while making a real difference in the world. He's traveled to far-off lands, experiencing new cultures, and broadening his horizons. And yes, he finished that book, a testament to his dedication and a source of inspiration for others. John's story is a powerful reminder that we all have the same 24 hours in a day. The difference lies in how we choose to use them. John's legacy isn't just the business he built or the book he wrote. It's the inspiration he provides to everyone who hears his story. He is living proof that with the right mindset and a commitment to mastering your time, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. You can create a life that is truly extraordinary. Time, your most powerful tool. We've covered a lot of ground today, but it all boils down to this. Time is your most powerful tool. It's the tool you use to build your dreams, achieve your goals, and create a life of meaning and purpose. But like any powerful tool, it requires skill, discipline, and a clear understanding of its potential. Remember John's story? He wasn't born with any special advantage. He didn't have more hours in his day than anyone else. What he did have was a burning desire to change, a willingness to confront his time-wasting habits, and the courage to take control of his life. And that's what I want you to take away from this today. You have the power within you to do the same. You have the same 24 hours in a day as any successful person you can think of. The difference lies in how you choose to use them. Take charge, start now. The time to take charge is now. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Start small. Start today. Turn off those notifications. Close those distracting tabs. Invest in your health, your relationships, your passions. Remember, time waits for no one. Seize the day. Make every minute count. Create a life that is truly your own. You have the power within you to achieve anything.